So after a long day of work, came home and reached in the bucket of locks that I got from Trekmaster 30 and pulled out a stock lock because, well, tonight is stock lock night. So pulled out a beautiful Lockwood. Has an original Lockwood key and it works absolutely smoothly. Here's the bitting on the key. Pretty radical bitting there. Low in the front. And kind of steps up to a high low situation. So great bitting on this lock, but it also has that crazy double Yale style keyway or whatever. Pretty good looking keyway on these, but I thought I'd put it in the vise and see if I can get into it. Haven't picked a Lockwood in a while, so kind of felt like I was due for one. So let me get this in the vise and see if we can get into it. I'm assuming usually these are 6-pinners. This style of keyway, almost all the ones I've come across have all been 6-pin. I'm sure they probably make a 5-pin, but let's see. See if I can use the West Coast picks. Yeah, I can. Tensioner, awesome. And I use my 18,000th gem on this keyway. I normally try to use the thickest pick possible because I got to use heavy tension on the Lockwood, but with this style of keyway I can't quite get around everything with a full-size gem. So with this one I can kind of work up if I have to from this ledge right here at an angle. So but at any rate, let's zoom in for you guys and hopefully you see anything I get on this lock. I don't know. I think they put spools in some of these, and others they put standards. So you just kind of never know what you're going to get. Won't know until we start picking. So I'm going to do what I always do, start in the back of the lock. Then I'm going to apply some tension. Pretty heavy tension because it is a Lockwood. Okay, I just got a little bit on 4, 3, 2, okay, now I'm just walking them up because I'm not getting any definite. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I think the tailpiece is blocking it. Let me see if I can. I'm going to zoom out, loosen up my vise. Yeah, I just walked them up. It felt like all standard pens. Make sure that it is, in fact, the tailpiece. It is. Okay, there you go. As you can see, it is picked. Yeah, heavy tension and just walk them up. Let's see. We're zoomed out. Let's see if I can get into the back of this thing. Let's see here. Let's move this out of the way. Let's move the key up here. Let's turn you guys around so you can see everything I need to gut this. Let's see here. So, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Screwdriver. Thing off this back piece off and we will see what we had inside. I'm pretty sure it's all standard pins, but a standard Lockwood pen usually has tapers on it. I've gotten so used to the tapered pens I don't know if these have tapers or not. I've gotten used to picking them, and that heavy tension kind of defeats that taper as well, so a little bit. Let's see. Okay, it is still picked. Let's grab a follower. And we got pins are up. And it is a 6-pinner. Wow, that core is flat too. I don't know how common that is with Lockwoods. I don't think normally they're pretty rounded. Huh. Let's grab the key. Oh, looky there. That would explain why it opens so easy. Apparently that is a poor choice of a driver for number number 5. It's below the shear line already, so didn't have to pick number 5. Okay, so 1 is a tapered. 2, oh, and 2 has a wafer. Wow. So apparently this lock was used in probably a commercial setting where they had to have multiple keys, so it's master wafered, and that cuts down on the security of a lock. Okay, guess what? There's another wafer. Wow. And then of course this one had the pin, which is a tapered pin, but then the driver was not tapered. Wow. Alright, and then there you go, another wafer. Jeez Louise. Okay, so it looks like you had wafers in 2, 4, and 6, and 5. The driver was below the shear line. Nothing crazy about the core other than it is flat, which is kind of weird. Don't know that I remember seeing too many flat top cores on a Lockwood. Hopefully that's picking up. But at any rate, let's look at the pins up top. If that's any indication of what's in here, I don't think it's got any paper drivers. Let's see here. One is a standard, and it is not tapered. So apparently when they rekeyed this lock, they probably did away with the tapered drivers. I don't know. And they definitely rekeyed it to another key, and it's been master keyed. So you know, lower security in the name of convenience, so you can have multiple keys for a lock. That's pretty much what that is. Kind of sad, but yeah, it's a standard. In fact, let's just go ahead and pull these all out. I'm guessing I didn't feel any spools or anything crazy, so let's see here. I'll take him out the back. He was a standard as well. And then all the springs appear to be copper. There we go. Alright. Thank you very much, Trekmaster 30, for sending me this lock. A little disappointed that there's master wafers and standard pins in it, but you never know what you're going to get. And I can guarantee you when I put this back together, it will not have the master wafers. And I'll probably put a few Lockwood spools in here and put some tapered pins up top and make it a lot tougher. But at any rate, let's zoom in and show you guys these pins. And let's see, yeah, so I can get this to focus. You guys can see on key pin 1, you can see that taper, real sharp taper. Of course, that one didn't have a wafer in it, so I did have to deal with that taper. 2 didn't have a tapered key pin, and it had a master wafer. 3 was tapered, and it did not have a master wafer either. Let me see if I can turn that sideways. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better of the taper. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you guys can see that taper. 4 was tapered, but it had a master wafer. 5 was tapered. 6 was tapered with a master wafer. Then it had all standard pins up top. No tapering whatsoever. And all copper springs. But that's what was inside of this Lockwood, that mortise that I got from Trekmaster 30. Trekmaster 30, thank you for all of the awesome locks, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time, and well, don't break the law.